good morning. Yeah, I want to share an experience I just had. We did a yin yoga class, and yeah, since I've been starting to study this, doing this yin yoga teacher training, it's wow, it's really an eye opener. And so yin yoga is, you're focusing on opening up the connective tissue or the connective tissues in your body, and there's so much tension and emotions and energy stored in the connective tissues. And I think I shared before that I've had issues with my lower back for so many years, and I recently discovered that the tension there is something that I need to approach, and I need to release. Before it was so much pain, I thought that something was wrong, or something was like not broken, but like there was some physically wrong with it. But now I realize that the tension that is stored there, it needs to be released, so I need to approach it. And we did that today in something called snail pose, when you lie on your shoulders and fold your head, fold your feet over your head so the toes touch the ground, and it stretches. First I felt it in the hamstrings, and I was like, no, this is not right. And then I adjusted it a little bit, so it started to stretch the lower back. And we stayed in that position for 5 minutes, and I went very, very deep with my breath and allowed the body to just stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch and open up and open up and open up. And I felt like I was just pulling the whole spine from the bottom and halfway up the back. And it was super intense, and I almost started to get like a panic attack feeling with that I couldn't breathe properly. And at the end I was like, I need to get out, I need to get out, I need to get out. But I held the position for 5 minutes, and then the plan was to go straight into shavasana, but I just fell onto the side and I couldn't straighten my back. I laid in fetal position, and then my whole body started to shake, to tremor, and it was like spasms, and I was crying and shaking, and it was so much pain, but I just let it go, and then it stopped after a minute maybe. And then I turned onto my back, but I couldn't straighten my legs, so I kept them up. And then I started to release so much fear. And my teenage Tsang teacher, she taught me that when you release fear, it feels like it's dust particles, and you can feel it leaving your whole energy field. So you feel the dust particles even outside of your body. And so I felt that, and it was like this cloud that just released. And now I feel great. I feel very calm and relaxed and grounded. Yeah, yin yoga is powerful stuff. Very, very good. Great timing for this. Okay, so now it's 8:30, and I'm gonna go about my day. Sunday. Have a great day. Hello. Oops. I will put this here. Hello. Yeah, so this week has been both quiet and very exciting. So I started on the dry fast, and I think the intermittent dry fast, to be very clear. I was just about to say that I've been doing dry fasting for 10 days, but that's not true at all. I do 18 hours per day. So I've been alternating between 17 and 18 hours, but now I think I'm going to set the window to 18 hours per day. And dry fasting for me has been, I've done a lot of detoxing for the last couple of years. And for me, it's water fasting and dry fasting has been something that I didn't really go there because I have a lot of respect for it. And I've been following people quite closely who has done like deep water fast, and it's extremely challenging. And I haven't been called to do it. The water fasting I'm not called to do at all. I rarely drink any water, like plain water. It feels like now that I'm on so much juice and fruit and raw vegetables, the water feels like it's dead, and I want something that is alive, and something that a lot of people talk about in the detox community is that we want to have the fluids, the liquid from living things, and the water has been all the water that we drink is like filtrated and manipulated in different kinds of ways. So that's why a water fast is not appealing to me at all. I could drink tea maybe, but not only plain water. And I've been doing the master cleanse that is mainly water, but with lemon, honey, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. So yeah, plain water fast has never really been interesting to me. And the dry fast, I haven't really felt that it was time, but now I do. And so I've been consulting. So I don't know so much about dry fasting. So I've been consulting someone. Her name is Alice. On Instagram, she's fasting with Alice. She's a dry fasting expert. And I took one session with her, and she's been guiding me how to do the dry fast. So I am 10 days in to doing the intermittent fasting, so 18 hours per day. And it's been not overwhelmingly, surprisingly deep, just by doing 18 hours per day. And it's been very easy to do it. So I start the fast in the evening and I break it midday. And that's what I've been doing until yesterday. And it's been very, very easy. And I haven't really been very hungry, or not particularly any cravings, or very easy. But emotionally, it's been very, very deep, and a lot of stress has been coming up, and this feeling of being overwhelmed. And I feel that it's healing on a very, very deep level. So yeah, it's truly amazing. But as I said, I've been working up to it, and I've been working my way here, really. I mean, everyone's different and everyone's pulled towards different things, but I mean, some people find that what I'm doing is very, very extreme, but yeah, I've been taking it step by step. So the base of my dry fast has been that I stop, so what they call the wet window. is when you eat and drink, and then dry window when you dry fast. So previously I was doing 8 p.m. until 1 p.m. in the, no, 8 p.m. yeah, to 1 p.m. But I was consulting with Alice, and she recommended me to move the window not so close to bedtime. So I've been doing that. So now I break the fast around 11, 12. So I've decided to set it to 12 and then close the window at 6. So then it's 18 hours. So what I do is I break the fast with grape juice with lemon, something astringent to support the dry fast and really to pull the toxins. And I take all my herbs. I take a lot of herbs at the moment. I can show you at a later time. And after the grape juice, I drink like 2 of these of grape juice with lemon first. And now this one is pineapple and ginger and turmeric, which is I feel very, very drawn to it at the moment. So then I drink it. And then I drink maybe 1 or 2 of these, maybe 1, I think, because the pineapple is quite astringent, and well, no, it's quite acidic. So if I feel like it's a little bit strong, then, and also with the ginger and the turmeric is a bit strong. So, and I do also, we make mulberry juice with coconut water and a little bit of lime, because the berries are fantastic to heal the glands. So I boost with that. And then for dinner, I do either smoothie bowl or an ice cream, and with dates, which is very yummy. So I do dry fast, and then I fast, and then I eat fruit. So it's basically because I feel that I want to go quite deep, and yeah, in 2 weeks-ish, less than 2 weeks, we will go on holiday. So I want to go quite deep until then, and then we'll see what I do. I mean, we're getting married and it's a honeymoon, so I might not do like a 20-hour dry fast every day. So we'll see. And I feel that it's very, very helpful for the work that I'm doing, especially the emotional work. And so the stress that I've been feeling is the adrenals that's been healing, which is very, very nice. And yesterday I had it was like a milestone release yesterday. There's this energy that I've been working on for such a long time that I felt it's along the spine and in my solar plexus, and also in my stomach, and also like around my heart, and around the spine. It's been feeling like so when I go there in meditation, it feels like I'm dehydrated, and dehydration comes from the acidity. So I thought that, okay, I just need to detox and start lubricating the tissues with fruits. So you do that by making the environment less acidic, and then the tissues become less acidic and less dehydrated. So that's why I've been detoxing a lot, to rehydrate everything. So, and the energy and like everything physical can work as it's supposed to. And yeah, this feeling that I've had in the solar plexus has been very, very much connected to the food and my eating. And yesterday I managed to release all that. So today I'm a little bit like my body is still calibrating. And now I've been quite high energy until like an hour ago. Then I started to become really, really tired. It's like I feel awake, but it's like the body is doing something very, very deep, like deep calibration. And the reason why I continue to do the dry fast and the fasting. So yesterday I had a little bit of raw food because my body was so tired after I had a very, very strong appetite, so I could feel like, oof, my body wants to eat. And now today it's like we want to calm down and just let the body relax and to it's like clean out also the residue of this energy that I let go of. And I feel extremely calm and grounded, and it's a very, very nice feeling. So yeah, it's like a milestone. So the upcoming holiday is it's perfect timing. So I will most likely continue with my dry fast until then, the intermittent, and maybe the fasting also. We'll see how I feel. But at least it will be intermittent fasting and fruits, at least. And we'll see how deep it goes. And I will also do a 36-hour dry fast next weekend. That's the plan, to start Friday evening and break it on Sunday morning. That's the plan. So yeah, that will be my first longer, well, semi-long dry fast. So that will be interesting. Yeah, with that said, cheers and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.